Welcome back to the Boathouse. I'm Spencer Satt.
And I'm CJ Anderson. Today's topic is about how important social media is in the sports industry world.
Social media is a great way for fans to follow their favorite players and programs, and that way they can see what's going on within the locker room and get up-to-date information on players and as well as what the program is doing currently.
American Sports Addiction reports that 80% of fans say that fans are looking at social media sites during events.
From another standpoint, from the Sports Business Journal, it's reported that Facebook influences 15% of ticket purchases. And from those who use social media to purchase tickets, they spend about 1.5 times more than the typical ticket buyer. This is important for programs to push for social networking so they can increase their profits from ticket sales.
Now we will give the camera to Kyle, who is interviewing Ashley, who will go into a little more detail on how social media is important for students to learn.
Hi, this is Kyle, and today we have Ashley Hopkins on the show with us. Ashley, tell us about yourself a little bit.
I'm a third-year PhD student in the Scripps School of Journalism. Right now I'm teaching multi-platform reporting for majors and non-majors. Before I came here, I worked as a social media specialist for a search engine optimization company called Search Mojo in Charlottesville, Virginia. And after that, I worked 2 years in the field in Miami-Dade, Florida, covering county politics.
Right. So what are some ways that you use social media in your classroom?
Well, at the start of every class, I always set up a Facebook account or Facebook page for the class in which I ask my students to jump onto the discussion. Throughout the semester, I use that page to add news stories that I want them to read for their quizzes so that they can interact with each other, so they can interact with me kind of at any time at a moment's notice.
That's great. So what are some ways you believe that professors should use social media in the classroom?
Well, I would agree that professors should set up pages in order to promote active class discussion. I think that the hardest part in terms of using social media in terms of promoting class discussion is to really get students interested enough in the subject in order that they're going to want to seek it out on social media. So if you start really strong promoting that aspect of the class from the very beginning, I think it could be pretty successful.
All right, so to wrap it up, how have you seen social media as a good tool for teaching as well?
Well, it definitely works to increase engagement. It makes me look more like an individual to my students and makes them look more like individuals to me. It's also good in terms of kind of getting your students ready to go out there and to kind of be their own people within the field in terms of creating their own brand, working with interactive mediums, and promoting their own stories.
Great. Thank you very much again for coming on the show.
It's no problem.
And now, that is the end of our webcast today, and thank you for joining us. Hope to see you next week at the same time.